In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to His Master's channel again for the practice language program. Really, today we're gonna talk about the title of program. That means to talk about the language practice program. The wait for me, just like the 5 second, and I will be back again. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share and comment. Brothers and sisters, mothers, fathers, and all bro over the world. Today I will come back again to you from the new place like the Burli Valley, the valley of Niala City. Really, this is great place, and really we have a lot of new faces today and new eyes. Firstly, dear brothers, can you introduce yourself?
Thank you so much for having me. This is a great opportunity as to give you a little bit about myself. So, initially, my name is Aman Ali Muhammad. This is a true name which my mom and dad gave me. So, I am the Sudanese nationality. I live in Niala City exactly. So today we are in a Burli Valley, which is exactly in a Nile Street. So I'm very happy to be one of the guests of the Mr. Adam show in this place exactly. Thank you indeed.
Okay, dear brothers, Aman, can I ask you the question?
Yeah, welcome.
Okay, the question is that what does mean, the words of language practice program?
So for me, the language practice exactly simply mean like speaking a language. This is what I mean by the practice language. So for example, today we are going to speak a language, for example, English language. So that means practice a language to communicate with other people. Today, I'm going to speak with you English, so that means I'm practice a language, but
great.
particular language, English language. For that reason, practice languages mean to speak in language. This is my point of view.
Well, that a great answer. So, really, also we have a new guy, and it's my guy. Let me to ask them, the question. But firstly, can you present yourself?
Yes, thank you so much. First of all, in the name of the God, the most compassionate, the most merciful, I am very glad to be with you here in this great show. My name is Abdul Halim Hassan Ibrahim.
Okay, great. Really, we have, the chance of practice language program, and also the title, of the program is called, the practice language program. Let me to ask you,
Welcome.
What do you think about the practice language?
Yes, thank you so much. First, if we come in practice, we know that practice is one of the most important things that we have to focus on. And also, guys, as long as we are Sudanese, we have to learn. And we know that English language, without practice, it will never be. We know that whatever you practice, you'll become perfect. We know that the only one thing that will let people to be perfect in language is practice, and especially speaking. We know that English language has 4 skills: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Whatever you are master on those skills, whatever you listen a lot, whatever you practice a lot, you'll be perfect. For that reason, my advice to you, especially as long as you are English learner, my advice for you, try just to practice a lot, and also try just to listen a lot. Whenever you find any channels that they got relation with English language, you have to practice with them. Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, really this, like the Friday. Also, we have, the smart guy, here wearing, like the white clothes. And for this chance, let me to say Happy Friday for all the people around the world. Okay, dear bro, do you speak English language?
Yeah, actually I do.
Oh, so great. Could you present yourself?
Yeah, thank you indeed. Before all, my name is Ibrahim Eliyahi Abdullah. People call me Jack.
Oh, so great. Really, I'm talking about how to practice language, how to mention that.
When you want to practice your language, you have to do a lot of things. The first thing you have to do day by day. Don't try to postpone the things. Today, if you would love to learn the language that you want to have, a great communication with the people, and also you change a lot of things that you want to do in your life, you have to do day by day. And that's when you try to do those things, tomorrow you can be another day and you can try to change your life from zero to being hero. And that's very easy to do it. And therefore, I think what we can do, we mustn't think that something is difficult, because when you say something is difficult, that should be a border between you and your aim. But I can say nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. You can do it.
Okay, so great. What do you meaning, what do you think about the best way for the practice?
Very good. So there are many ways so as to practice. The first thing that you can do in your life so as to practice your own language is to listen a lot. And after you're listening, you must try to imitate the native speakers, those they want to learn. For example, if you want to speak like American, you have to listen for American people more, and then you can try to repeat after them day by day. You will try to learn their accent. If you want to understand like a British, also you can try to listen for the native, those they speak like British fluently. In the same time, you must try to imitate like them, and you try to learn a new information. When you have a more vocabulary, more practical that you can do. That's the best way you can try to learn your language.
Okay, thank dear man. Till now with us. I think this different question, but really I don't know why you're thinking about it. The question is that how to learn a new language. How to learn new language.
Thank you indeed for the brand new question. So your question is saying that how you could learn a new language.
Yeah, it's all.
And this is a common question, and I have been questioned it before. One of my friends asked me that how could I learn language? So there's a difference between a language and another language. So every language you will find it has like alphabetical, and the first time if you want to learn that language, so you have to start by alphabetical order. And then you will be able to speak that language or to learn that language. So the answer of your question is really obvious, and I think it's available everywhere. For example, if you want to learn a language, there is a self-teaching, and you can teach yourself like by accessing in some institute. In our city here, we have so many institutes. You can choose one of them and access on it, enroll your name, and you will be able to learn that language, because you will find people that are professional in that language as to learn it. And the second also things, nowadays in current situation, is there is social media is available everywhere. The best place you can learn from it, because you will learn from the native speaker, you can learn online, and you can teach yourself. And there's so many dictionary. So to learn a language nowadays is really easy, but it needs from you to get patient and to insist about the learning language. This is what I have about this question. Thank you indeed.
Oh, that means if you need to learn the new language, you must take the decision and you must go about the way of learning. Yes. Yeah. Okay, great, dear brothers and sisters. What your ideas about the people whom there is thing, like the learning of language is so difficult, and we think I'm not able to learn the language.
Yes, thank you so much, my friend, for this nice question. We know that there is nothing difficult, but if we always wish to say that thing is difficult and that, I do believe it will be with us difficult. For that reason, we have to put intention, and also we have to put desire and willingness. We need to learn this language. We know that there is nothing impossible under the sky. We know that, but whatever you got intentions, you got willingness, you got determinations, I do believe you will learn. And we know that English language is not difficult. There is nothing difficult. We have to try. Whatever you said it is difficult, it will be with you difficult. For that reason, we have to try and we have to do our best. And by time, we have to keep patience. We will practice a lot till we'll improve ourselves.
Thank you.
So great. Also, we think, by the practice, you can easy to learn for the few minutes, for the
Yes,
limit
yes.
time, by the practice. Oh, so great. Oh, thank you, dear
Just
bro, for
thank
this
you so much.
great chance.
Thank you.
We have like different between the man, we have two language, and the other we have one language. Do you think we have a different?
Of course, there's a lot of different. Let me mention. So nowadays, if you see the person who used to speak like more than one language, he's more of value than a person who speak only one language. For example, today I speak like the mother tongue language, and also you got another language. For example, I do speak like English language. Those are my mother tongue language and the English language. It will be two. For that reason, if you have like a two language, you will be available, and also you will be like you can harmonize with many society, and especially the global language. For example, like English language. So if you have like for example, if you know how to speak English language, you can harmonize yourself with the other community. You can harmonize yourself with other people, and also you will meet like a lot of relationship with people, like, and also another things. For example, you recognize the English language as well, so you will be able to find a job, especially in the current situation which we live in. For example, here in Darfur, if you know another language, you will be able to work in an organization, you will be able to work in another place. Also, if you became a teacher of language, of the some language, so you will be you will earn money, and you will never care about the job. Yeah, for that reason, there's a lot of difference between the person who speak a language and two language and the other person. And second things also, through knowing the other language, you will protect yourself. I do remember the speech of our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, say, if you know the language of others, you will protect yourself. Because today, if I make like a decision with someone who know my language, and I want to make conspiracy to you, and you recognize that language, so you will protect yourself in this case exactly. For that reason, knowing another language is really obvious, and it's really perfect, by the way. Thank you. I hope I answered your question.
Great, great. Yeah, I do appreciate your answer, but how do you think about the people, till now whom we have, like the two language or Salil language, but till now they're having job. How do you think about them?
So actually, I don't think that the people who know on that language as well. Just let us take a look about the English language exactly today in our community. So the person who recognize the English language, so he will be like, what can I say? The person who recognize like English language, so he will be available anywhere. And even if you want to find a job, it is easy to find it. You can be a teacher. That's just simply, we're lacking the English teacher in our community exactly. So if you have like if you recognize English language, if you know how to speak this language, so you will be able to find a job. For that reason, there's a lot of difference between the person who talk only one language and the person who talk more than one language.
Oh, so great, and thank you for the answer. Really, this there is good answers, and I do appreciate, the good time to being with us here, and I hope to being for the English practice program all the time. And thank you, dear brothers.
Thank
The new language, the education of the new language is so important.
Yes, very important. We know that learning language one of the most important things, because today, just if you learn language, you learn culture, and we know that whenever you learn language, you will have a lot of knowledge, and we know that whenever you practice English language, you will have a lot of knowledge. We know that English language or any language, whether French, whether English language, whether any language in this world, if you learn, it will add. We know that the only one thing that if you need to be strong mental, you have to learn anything that you find. We know that also whatever you learn a new language, you will add your culture, and also you will change many things. You will know many things by time. We know that today, if we learn language, let me give you one example. Today, just if all people they learn English language, I do believe they will fight many things. They will fight problems. They will be intellectuals. They will be smart, and they will add new things, and they will understand people. And we know that anything's become international. For that reason, if we need to understand the world, we know that the world become as a global village. We know that to find people, there is to communicate. Today, just if you open social media to find all language and so on. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. It's all about your greedy for every people whom you know they're following the practice language program and all of the people around the world.
Okay, that's a great chance for us to tell the people that they are caring about this language. Actually, the first thing that I can tell you, my advice to you, you must try to understand one thing in your life. Whatever you want to do, just try to do something best. Try to imitate the people first, and secondly, you must try to understand what you want. If you want to learn language, don't try to say that I can't. No, everything you can. And the second thing that you can go forward, if when you want to do or you want to achieve, try to limit it, because there's like a 6 or 4 rules of achievement. The first thing that you are success, you must try to put plan. If you got a very clear plan, you must try to go forward. Second thing, try to make assignment for your plan. If you have how do you call like you try to make like evaluation. We have weekly evaluation and monthly evaluation. If you are going to do the same, you will try to understand and go forward. This is the way for us to make a successful program in your life.
Okay, thank you, dear brother. Thank you for the great chat, and thank you for you being here. Thank you. For English practice program for everyone around in the Niala city and around over the world. So if you share with us, think with us about the email and the phone number. Thank you. God bless you.